Imagine you're standing at the edge of a vast ocean, the waves representing opportunities, challenges, and decisions. To navigate this ocean, you need more than just ambition. You need a compass. That compass is your mind. Your ability to understand, adapt, and make informed decisions determines whether you sail smoothly or struggle against the tide. True growth, both personally and financially, begins with the willingness to question your own beliefs and assumptions. Most people approach decisions with a fixed mindset, relying on what they already think they know, and this is where opportunities slip away. To truly excel, you must practice radical open-mindedness, which means genuinely seeking out perspectives that challenge your own. It requires humility to accept that your view may be incomplete or even wrong, and courage to confront the discomfort that comes with that realization. Being open-minded doesn't mean being indecisive. It means actively listening, analyzing, and weighing different opinions before committing to a choice. When you consider perspectives that oppose your own, you expand your mental horizon and uncover hidden patterns or risks that would otherwise remain invisible. This approach transforms uncertainty from a threat into an opportunity. By systematically exposing yourself to diverse ideas and experiences, you start to see the world with greater clarity, and your decisions become less about ego and more about reality. Moreover, radical open-mindedness encourages constructive feedback. Surround yourself with people who are willing to challenge you, not just those who agree with you. A sharp critique can reveal blind spots and refine your thinking, ultimately enhancing your ability to make decisions that lead to sustainable success. It also fosters a culture of learning within yourself, where curiosity drives your choices rather than fear or comfort. In practice, embracing this mindset means pausing before reacting, asking questions to understand alternative views, and constantly testing your assumptions against reality. It transforms the way you process information, reduces the likelihood of costly mistakes, and equips your mind to adapt to changing circumstances. In essence, by cultivating radical open-mindedness, you train your brain to see beyond immediate impulses, to consider long-term consequences, and to make decisions that are not just reactive, but profoundly informed and effective. To create lasting financial success, it's essential to recognize that nothing operates in isolation. Every opportunity, challenge, and decision exists within a larger system, a network of interrelated elements that influence each other in predictable and sometimes unpredictable ways. Understanding the system means looking beyond individual events or outcomes and examining the patterns, rules, and forces that drive them. It's about seeing the invisible threads that connect causes to effects, allowing you to anticipate changes rather than simply react to them. When you understand the system, you begin to realize that wealth isn't merely earned, it's created by navigating the structures around you. Markets, businesses, and economies all have underlying mechanics. These mechanics determine how value is distributed and how resources flow. By studying these mechanisms, you can position yourself to make decisions that work with the system instead of against it. This approach reduces risk and increases the probability of favorable outcomes because your actions are aligned with reality rather than assumptions or luck. Understanding the system also involves thinking in terms of feedback loops and long-term consequences. Every choice you make has a ripple effect, influencing not only your immediate situation, but also shaping future opportunities. By analyzing patterns, identifying leverage points, and understanding how different components interact, you can make decisions that have compounding benefits over time. It requires patience, observation, and a willingness to dive deep into the mechanics of whatever environment you operate in. The better you understand the system, the more you can predict outcomes, adapt to changes, and take advantage of inefficiencies that others overlook. In essence, mastering the system transforms decision making from guesswork into informed action. It empowers you to act strategically, create value, and navigate the complexities of life and business with confidence and precision. Making decisions in life and finance can often feel overwhelming because the number of choices and variables seems endless. Without a clear framework, it's easy to be swayed by emotions, trends, or the opinions of others. The key to consistent success lies in developing a set of guiding principles that serve as a foundation for every decision you make. Principles are not rigid rules. They are thoughtfully considered guidelines grounded in reality and experience. They provide clarity, reduce uncertainty, and allow you to act decisively even in complex situations. When you make decisions based on principles, you remove much of the chaos that comes from reacting impulsively or inconsistently. Each principle acts like a filter, helping you distinguish what aligns with your long-term goals from what is merely a short-term distraction. By codifying your principles, you create a reliable framework that can be applied repeatedly across different scenarios, ensuring that your actions remain aligned with your values and objectives. Principles also provide a benchmark for learning. When an outcome doesn't turn out as expected, you can evaluate whether the decision itself was flawed or whether the principle wasn't applied correctly. This reflection transforms mistakes into valuable lessons and sharpens your ability to make better choices in the future. Moreover, making principle-based decisions builds confidence. You no longer feel paralyzed by uncertainty because you have a tested, reliable methodology guiding your actions. It encourages discipline, reduces emotional interference, and promotes a systematic approach to challenges. Over time, this mindset compounds as consistently following well-founded principles produces results that are both predictable and scalable. Ultimately, decision making guided by principles is about creating consistency in thought and action. It empowers you to navigate complexity with clarity, respond to challenges with calm, and achieve goals that might otherwise seem out of reach. By making principles the anchor of your choices, you train your mind to act intelligently, strategically, and with purpose in every situation. Mistakes are often seen as failures to be avoided, but in reality, they are one of the most powerful tools for growth and improvement. Every mistake contains a lesson waiting to be uncovered, a hidden insight that can guide you toward better decisions in the future. The key is not to fear mistakes, but to approach them with curiosity, analysis, and a commitment to learning. When you shift your perspective, mistakes transform from setbacks into stepping stones. The first step in learning from mistakes is honest reflection. It's essential to objectively examine what went wrong without placing blame on external circumstances or other people. By dissecting the sequence of choices, assumptions, and actions that led to an undesired outcome, you uncover patterns and weaknesses in your thinking. This level of self-awareness allows you to identify areas for improvement and adjust your approach moving forward. Another critical aspect is documenting what you learn. Writing down lessons, insights, and corrective actions creates a personal knowledge base that can guide future decisions. Over time, this collection of experiences serves as a roadmap, enabling you to anticipate challenges, avoid repeating errors, and refine your strategies. Learning from mistakes also requires resilience and emotional intelligence. It's easy to become discouraged or defensive when things don't go as planned, but maintaining a calm, objective mindset allows you to extract the maximum value from every failure. Each mistake becomes an opportunity to test assumptions, explore alternatives, and improve your mental models. Ultimately, those who embrace mistakes as learning opportunities gain a significant advantage. They become adaptable, insightful, and equipped to navigate complexity with confidence. By internalizing the lessons embedded in every misstep, you not only prevent the same errors from happening again, but also strengthen your decision-making framework. Mistakes, when approached thoughtfully, accelerate growth, sharpen judgment, and become essential tools in the journey towards success. One of the most overlooked skills in achieving success is the ability to think diversely. Most people approach problems and opportunities through a narrow lens, relying solely on their own experiences or familiar ways of thinking. While this can sometimes work, it limits creativity, blinds you to potential risks, and reduces your ability to recognize opportunities that exist outside your immediate perspective. Diversifying your thinking means deliberately exposing yourself to new ideas, different disciplines, and alternative approaches, allowing your mind to see connections and solutions that others might miss. Diversifying your thinking starts with curiosity and the willingness to explore unfamiliar concepts. Read widely, engage with people who hold different viewpoints, and study fields outside your area of expertise. Each new perspective you absorb adds a tool to your mental toolkit, expanding the ways you can approach challenges. By combining insights from multiple domains, you can generate innovative solutions and make decisions that are informed by a broader understanding of the world. It also involves challenging your own assumptions. Just because an idea feels intuitive doesn't mean it's correct. Actively questioning your beliefs, testing them against evidence, and considering alternative explanations strengthens your judgment. This approach reduces the risk of cognitive biases, groupthink, and the blind spots that can lead to costly mistakes. Diversifying your thinking isn't limited to gathering knowledge, it's about applying it. When faced with a decision, consider multiple scenarios, weigh different strategies, and evaluate the potential outcomes from various angles. This flexibility allows you to adapt to changing circumstances, identify opportunities that others overlook, and make smarter, more resilient decisions. In essence, a diversified mind is a powerful asset. It enables you to navigate complexity, anticipate challenges, and innovate in ways that conventional thinking cannot. By cultivating a habit of exploring different perspectives and integrating them into your decision making, you train your brain to operate with greater agility, insight, and effectiveness, ultimately increasing your potential to achieve meaningful success. Training your brain isn't about memorizing facts, it's about developing a mindset that seeks understanding, embraces challenges, and learns continuously. When you cultivate this mindset, making more money becomes a natural outcome, not because you chased wealth, but because you understood how to create value in the systems around you,